Tonight's show was absolutely, bar none, the yardstick for which I will measure every other opening night. It was such incredible energy from the audience. At the end of Seize the Day, everybody shot up from their seats. It was a crowd-wide standing ovation. We just had to wait and stand there for an entire minute. I totally was crying. It was a little bit unreal.
It's a dream come true, and I know that sounds cliche, but it is. I dreamed of it when I was little, and now it's a reality. There's no way to prepare. It's so exciting, and I think that's what's so awesome, is that there isn't a way to prepare, and you just are completely surprised by the thrill.
Tonight's performance was electric. It was absolutely unbelievable. The audience was right there with us, and they were giving us so much support, and we really felt the love. And I can't think of a show like in the past 20 years I would rather make my Broadway debut with. It's amazing.
The audience response from the get-go has just been overwhelming, and unlike anything I'd ever experienced before. And I've been around a while.
You know, we're just so excited to finally, take over our show and not worry about all the crazy stuff that you have to worry about when you're in previews and opening. It's just kind of a sigh of relief. That's what it felt like tonight.
To be a part of this group of guys with Christopher Gattelli's amazing choreography and his assistant Lou Castro, who's just like this just like tough guy who has like instilled this kind of work ethic in us that I think shows on the stage. It's been amazing getting to do this choreography that furthers the plot in the show and makes it what it is, really.
The choreography is some of the most athletic, insanely difficult, really hard technique choreography I've ever seen. Everything that anyone is doing that is like a trick has been motivated and is really marks a young person standing up for themselves and showing the older generations that this is our time, this is what we can do physically, you can't do this, look at us. It's really crazy, incredible choreography.
Chris is an absolute genius, especially from transferring the work from Paper Mill to here. He's such a hard worker, and he's so smart about his storytelling and his dance that it was really inspiring to see how he worked and how he adjusted things and how he amped things up and how he helped the storytelling become more cohesive.
Chris really played to our strengths. We had a day in the rehearsal room where he just asked us, who can do this, who can do this? Are you a better right turner, are you a better left turner, are you better on the right for this jump? And it's very specific to us, which I think is wonderful for Chris to do. That doesn't happen often for him to take us into account. And it fits with the story, and I think he did a really great job.
Chris Gattelli, he made a dancer out of me, and I used to dance growing up. I did competition dance, and then getting back into it with this and doing King of New York with all those boys, it's my favorite moment of the show. Because it's just so, it's like camaraderie, we're all together and tapping and having fun together. It's a really great moment.
The first time that I saw a run-through of the first act in the rehearsal room for Paper Mill, I thought, this is something. There's really something special here. And Jeremy, the kid's a star, and those Newsies are just flat out phenomenal.
I was in a couple other shows that were supposed to come to Broadway, and they hadn't. And I understand how the business is hard. It's a lot about money and whether they have the funds to bring it to Broadway. And I just kept my hopes low, but I'm just grateful for the job and to be doing this incredible show with amazing creators.
I remember at Paper Mill when we closed, I was really, I kind of removed myself because I felt like I probably wasn't going to be able to do this again, and every sort of lyric about wanting friends and wistful thinking, it was all very, very poignant to me then, and now, I don't know, it just feels like it's what we're meant to be doing right now.
The fact that we get to do it again is just incredible. Every actor dreams to get a second chance to take on a role again. So we've gotten to come up with a few new choices. There's some new material. This is really the best version of the show that it's ever been, and it's so exciting that this is the version that all the masses are going to get to come see.